for you to fail. I want you to make sure that you suffocate them with the person that is waiting for you to succeed. And you better say his name, that magical, mystical name, Jesus. Won't he make a difference in your life, y'all? Yeah, somebody say amen. Yes. It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and I'm super excited about today. It's hump day, y'all. It's Wednesday, and you know what else? It is security day. We got our boy Stacy Chauncey coming in at the bottom of the hour, but we're going to keep it rolling at the top of the hour. I'm super excited to be in the building, in the studio with the rest of the Brunch Bunch. What's up? What's up? Y'all, don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390. Hey guys, it's Tamara Fair
and Action Jackson
from the Brunch Bunch. Now, your home is not just a place. It's a lifetime of memories, hard-earned and cherished. At Secure Home and Automation, they understand what it means to protect these memories. As a Brinks authorized dealer, they stand guard over 1 million homes and businesses, ensuring safety 24/7, 365 days a year.
And you know what? Their response center is ever vigilant, providing top-notch monitoring for burglary, fire, carbon monoxide, and medical emergencies. They will fulfill and even exceed all industry standards. With Secure Home and Automation, they have the power to customize your security solution. Round-the-clock peace of mind sounds good to me. Isn't that priceless?
Isn't that priceless?
Secure Home and Automation,
you know he's not
coming. No, he went to the part of your legacy. They're safeguarding your home and preserving your peace.
So go ahead and call 866-447-3344. That's 866-447-3344. Justice. And make a wise choice to secure your tomorrow. Right? Secure Home and Automation. You've heard the name. Now experience the promise of ultimate safety that they bring to your home. Call Stacy Chauncey at 866-447-3344. Stacy Chauncey, 866-447-3344.
Hey, it's your main man, Action Jackson.
How many people you know on cologne perfume?
Sometimes these life events can seriously hurt your credit score. A bad credit score can
That's right, so spray it. What's up, Christy? Hey, my main Jeffy. 1017. Hey, Tanika. What's up, y'all? Hey, it's Wednesday. We right there in the middle, y'all. But guess what? We going up on a Wednesday.
319-3319 to get your free one-on-one credit evaluation today. And you can be laughing.
I want to know some of you all. Today's exclusive topic is I want to know some of you all's resolutions for 2025. You know, it is statistically stated that by the time the 25th of January comes, that everybody who has made a resolution has abandoned those resolutions and gone back to whatever they were doing the year before. So definitely, I want to know what some of yours are. If you put them in the chat, we can help you stay on track. How about that? Y'all heard that? All right, y'all. So let me tell you what my resolutions are for this year. One, I'm taking at least one day off a week, at least. And I am also going to be better with my time. I want to be on time every time when I go wherever it is I'm going, because I'm historically late. And I don't make any apologies for it. What'd you say? You do a better job than a lot of other people. I do. I know, right? And then the other thing is I want to spend more time with people, not things. I want to edify people more and bring out the strengths in the people that are around me. Yeah, those are my top three. The fires, but it's in 3 places now.
Oh, is it? Yeah, they just say it's moving fast.
No, it's not coming from Pacific Palisades down to Altadena. It's in 3 different places.
It's all happening at once.
It's just all happening at once.
Oh yeah, I see.
It y'all smell good up in here. I know. Do you like it?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Do you like it, Justice?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Is it supposed to be for men? Or
it's men. It's strictly for men. Well, I mean, women can wear it because you can wear whatever you like, but I made it for men.
All the cologne I ever got, a woman bought for me. I ain't never actually bought my own cologne. So, me too. Like, I don't know what smells good. But
My first time buying my own cologne was last year.
Right. So,
All the cologne I got was from my girlfriend,
mama.
Hey, Brunch! You headed to work, girl. Who wouldn't even know that was you?
1 minute, so we got 1 minute.
Who would even know? What's up, girl? I talked to Gary Friends. He told me you were having some health issues, but you're good now, girl. These colds are running around. Everybody's sick. You gotta stay. You gotta keep your D3, vitamin C, and what's that other one that I take? You could take B12. B12. No, fish oil is good though, but it's another one.
You got 30 seconds.
Hey, my people.
It's a gummy.
To level up your kindergarten.
No, not a cannabis gummy. No, it's a health gummy.
Strategies for success. This ain't just any book. It's your roadmap to running a tight ship while keeping the vibe fun and inclusive.
No, it's not the Flintstone gummy. It's like it might be my D3.
Smooth sailing with my tried and true tips.
Yeah, I think it's a D3 because that really has kept my immune system lifted. So make sure you keep it up.
Where we going there, y'all?
Let's go.
On the Brunch Bunch.
So whoever thought that just a few family lies would impact one's income? Well, let's just get to it. Widespread lies about family income could affect funding fees at some CPS schools, and watchdogs are watching. So today we're talking about troubling reports out of CPS that one could affect funding and fairness in our school system. Well, the CPS Office of the Inspector General has revealed a widespread issue with families misreporting their income on forms that determine eligibility for school fee waivers and extra funding for low-income schools. In some cases, even CPS employees are involved in providing false information. Well, here's a striking example. At one school, clerks deliberately misclassified income for at least 90 students, which resulted in the school receiving up to $135,000 in extra funding over 2 years. So that's like $72,000 a year in extra funding. You count that over 10 years, do the math, right? Some affluent families driving expensive Mercedes-Benz cars were found trying to receive low-income designations to gain fee waivers, according to the report released Wednesday by CPS Interim Inspector General's office. Well, those clerks have since resigned and been placed on the district's do not hire list, but the damage has already been done. But why does that matter, people may ask? Because when income information is falsified, it skews the funding system, taking resources away from schools and students who actually need those resources and giving it to people who are affluent and don't need the resources. So CPS schools rely on accurate data to ensure fairness, whether it's for waivers that help low-income families or for critical funds that support underprivileged schools. Well, to address the problem, the Inspector General is calling for changes. Now, I'm just going to go out and say, on a limb and say, changes, I mean, trust and verify. Why don't you have documentation? Like in preschools, when we have to send it off to CCAP, which is the Child Care Assistance Program, we have to send supporting documentation that actually validates what the parent is submitting.
That was my question. What is it, just honor system? That when we're talking
well,
about
it's set up for
hopefully,
failure.
Hopefully somebody is, truthful.
Because somebody in the office is going to say they never check.
I'm not going to lie. If I saw that loophole, I'd take advantage of it too.
Yeah, well, and some of that advantage brings consequences, and that's what we're talking about, consequences. So they're suggesting that the income reporting forms become optional, available online, and subject to random audits to verify accuracy. They're also recommending penalties for families who knowingly provide false information, including barring them from receiving waivers in the future. Yeah. Well, they already got it, right?
Absolutely.
And I think that that's a good first step, but you don't even have to go there. Just look at what community-based childcare organizations do. If you just look at what your CCAP program does, which is a state-funded and federally supported program, you have to have that supporting documentation. So if you say that your stated income is, let's say for easy math, $10,000, you got to bring in your check stubs that support is $10,000. If it's not, they'll give you a denial letter. Yeah. Or let's say you were a little bit over because you made tips or overtime, right? You got to wait until your check stub actually reflects your normal income, and then you submit those, and they will assess it appropriately. But just to say that you have it, that it's optional and you can do it online, you're still not really addressing the big elephant in the school.
Yeah, and can you go back and penalize these people that
you can bar them? You can bar them, but see, those funds have already been allocated, so it's still a negative in the coffers. And so if you really want to make a big change, those are the kind of changes you need to make. And then the other piece to that is there are systems and computer systems that work for like CCAP and maybe food program, and also for like if you're on public assistance, right? So all of those need to connect with each other so that you can verify whatever that parent is saying. Because truthfully, if you are in need, those resources should be allocated to you so that you are on a level playing field at some point. The benefit, the actual goal for every subsidized situation is to get people off the welfare rolls and onto the tax rolls so they can be self-sufficient and have that sense of pride, right? But you driving a Mercedes Benz, irrespective of how you got it, it may be substantiated, but put those documentations into the coffer so that they can actually assess it.
But when these parents come to the schools to begin with, like a background check, can we give them like a financial background check?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The financial background check is the supporting documentation.
And then that's what they're relying on.
Now, let's see. Here's where here's where the rub comes in. Okay. If you are in an industry like, say you're in the beauty industry, like a hairdresser, you don't have a lot of receipts. Maybe you're independent contractor, and maybe you don't do a W-2. Now, there is an income form that says for your employer or yourself that you verify that the income that you stated is actually correct, true enough. And if you, under perjury of law, if you misrepresent it, then you can be barred or you can be taxed. Retro tax. So those are kind of stopgap measures that need to be in place at CPS, because we're constantly talking about getting more money from taxpayers. But if you're not watching where that money is going, you're just putting money into a wet paper bag.
Wouldn't it be better to tax these people right off, instead of barring them for sure to never get these again? But like that's how you get the money back that's been allocated. No. Because you're kind of
make them pay it back.
That's what I was saying.
That's a good idea. Make them pay whatever it was.
Especially if they're affluent and have the means to do so, and they stole all that money for years. Why can't they?
So then another stopgap measure needs to be in place for CPS to prove that they actually misused the funds that were allocated for a different set of income levels. Yeah, you're right. But you know what? I know believers don't do this, right? Air quotes. But you're right. If you see that carrot, it's dangling, there's no repercussions. You may or may not take it. But I am encouraging people in 2025, be honest. Do what you're supposed to do. It's so much easier to do what you're supposed to do. I used to do everything the wrong way. It took so much more effort than it did. Oh my God, because you got to remember everything you said.
And you got to backtrack and
you got to backtrack. There's so many people that know exactly how to do wrong, but I'm telling you, doing wrong takes so much more extra effort when you could just do right and be right in the sight of God. And may Jesus be pleased. Y'all, we getting ready to please him right now. Don't go nowhere. We got way more to share right here on Inspiration 1390.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. What's up, good people?
What's up? What's up? How are you today? You guys, I want to see your New Year's resolutions. Remember, share so we can keep you on track. I already shared mine with you. Some of you just joined. Some of my New Year's resolutions are take at least one day off, spend more time with my family, and make better use of my time, being on time. You know what I found was so helpful for me? When I put everything that on my agenda actually in my schedule. And then I even put in breaks, lunch, and I had so much more time at the end of the day. It was amazing. I got kind of away from that for a while. I'm thinking about going back to that. What's up, Tina? DJ B-Lo, what it do? What's no repercussion? Oh, what we talking about?
I want to make $100,000 a year and report that I make 20 benefit off EBT and all of this. Wait. I already don't like the scanning my link card and getting my Mercedes.
And you know what they gonna see you also? You gonna scan your link card right in the penitentiary. You get it back in blood. But so the AI and this 5G, where there are people, where you can, the camera's always rolling, the mic is always on, people can see everything that you're doing. That doesn't like resonate.
Yeah, no, it's right. We got a family way. Dark web coming down.
How you gonna get up on the cameras, the street cams though? How you gonna cover those up?
You know what I mean? Hey. I'm black. I give you a white person mask, put the turkey on top. You know that little
and they tracking your phone.
And they tracking your phone. Your phone is pinging right into place.
Tell y'all tell me a new thing.
Oh, I'm scared now. I'm afraid, y'all. I'm scared. Cigar lover, help me out. Y'all cannot be thinking about different ways to scam the system.
The system scam all of us.
Oh Lord. It's my emoji. Oh Lord. It's not. I promise you it's not. I promise you it's not just them.
Rich stay rich. The rich stay rich. They know how to do it.
Well, I won't even say which school, but I had a family. And they were Mercedes owners and drivers, and they were on CCAP. What'd you say? Well, I mean, because people associate Mercedes with influence, right? Yeah. Well, truthfully, Mercedes are really affordable, depending on the class that you get. Exactly. Hey, do you all know about this program? And I'm not gonna name the car. I'm not gonna name the manufacturer. I mean the brand. Yeah, thank you. I'm not gonna name the brand yet, but you can avert some of these fees, these Uber fees, by renting from a major car manufacturer $50 a day. Yeah. Because you think about it, add up all your Uber fees, right? Yeah. $50 is amazing, right? I'm negotiating exactly. I'm negotiating them to come in, but I mean it's a trusted brand. They're doing it in other parts of the country. Huh? No, coming on to the show and talk about it. They are not here yet, but they're trying to get here.
Hey,
and
believers, it's your main man, Action
no,
Jackson.
They're
Are
in the
you
United
searching
States,
for a
just not in this
life-changing
part
word?
of the United
Look
States.
no further than Corby Bush Ministries. Tune in every Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time to the Word Network, where Corby Bush Ministry brings you powerful messages that will touch your heart and transform your life. Corby Bush Ministries is dedicated
Oh, he's accountable. Don't be trying to. No, you drive this car. No, you take this car yourself. You drive it. If you don't want that car, you can keep it at your house. Let's say you rent it for 3 days.
Oh, so it's
like a rental car, but it's a day rental.
Don't forget,
You
tune in
still,
this Saturday.
there's no driver.
To the Word Network.
You're the driver.
So I just made up my $100, double my money.
Attention entrepreneurs, it's your girl, attorney India
I didn't even
Reels,
think
your
about that. You
one-stop
saying
shop
you
for
would,
trademark services.
You would
Whether you're launching a new business or
provide
starting
Uber
an
services with
established
that
one,
car.
I'm
I didn't think about
advising
that.
every step of the trademark process.
And that,
Secure your
like,
brand's future
not
today.
even Uber. I feel
Call
like you get
773-455-0711. That's 773-455-0711. And for a limited time, get $100 off with the promo code Brunch Bunch. And remember, call attorney India Rios to secure the brand and the bag.
Well, I'm looking for. They're
Supportive Living would like you to tour their beautiful housing
they'll come on
community
the show
ahead of the
and
holidays.
get that
With
information out,
studios
and hopefully sway
apartments,
some of these
24-hour care,
people who are
medication
making laws in
reminders,
Illinois
laundry and
to be
housekeeping
more
services,
amenable
3
to it,
restaurant-style
because
meals
it's designed
daily,
to
served
help
in our
people who
exclusive
do not
dining
have.
room, daily
Where are they
activities,
now?
and much more. Churchview
They're
Supportive Living
not
is
here.
located at
They're not
2626
allowing
West
them to go
63rd Street. Schedule your tour today. Call
It's Illinois.
773-471-4444. That's 771-4444. We
They're
hope
gonna
to
do
see
some,
you
like,
soon. Call
they're gonna do that, like, Uber surge caps on that
771-4444.
somehow.
Churchview
That was
Supportive
crazy.
Living is an
Yeah,
equal
the home
housing
sharing tax
opportunity.
is out of control. It's really just.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Money Nika.
So you know what? I
Coming to
listen
you
to.
to let you know about the
I
wine
study
and
the
wealth
Bible
that we
every
have
single
every
day.
single
And
month
this is
to
nothing
show you
new.
how to make some
That
money,
Solomon,
grow
who
some
was
money,
one of
and
the
keep
richest
your money
men ever
rolling.
to live,
Make sure
like
that you
King
come
Solomon.
visit us at the Wine
Yes,
and Wealth
if you
on
weighed
Wednesdays.
his
It's going
wealth
to be
now,
held at our
present
office.
day, he would be the
Just
richest
text
man in the
money
world.
to
But he had like 700 wives,
815-677-6772.
300
That's
concubines. If you got 1,000 bras, I don't even understand. Was a
815-277-6772.
concubine
And
not
I'll
your
see
wife,
you
but
there.
you get busy with them.
Hey, my people,
How can he
ready
keep up
to
with that?
level up your
But
kindergarten
look,
classroom game?
under
Introducing
his reign,
effective
he
kindergarten
did the
classroom
exact
management
same thing that we're doing here
strategies
in
for
Illinois,
success.
taxing the
This
people
ain't
to the
just
point
any book.
of poverty,
It's
and
your
they all
roadmap to
just
running
went
a tight ship
awry.
while keeping the vibe fun and
Well, no,
inclusive.
God got with him because
Say
that was the
bye-bye
time
to
when
those chaos-filled days.
God
and
was
your
like,
road to
I'm
smooth
talking to
sailing
y'all
with my
directly
tried
right
and
now.
true
That's
tips.
Old
Let's
Testament.
empower our little ones together.
Yeah,
Grab your
Jesus got
copy
taxed.
and let's make
God was
magic
like,
in the
look,
classroom.
I'm going to burn your whole village up.
Dreaming of a new home or selling at a
Yeah.
great price? LNS Development is your go-to.
What's up, Tony? How are you, my love? Listen, do me a favor. Put in the chat what your New Year's resolutions are. We want to put them in the chat. We want you to put them in the chat so that they're documented and we can help you stay on track. I shared some of mine. If you didn't get them, let me know and I will repeat them for you. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. What's up, Tina? Oh, Tina says Happy New Year, Stacy.
Happy New Year, Queen. Happy New Year.
Where's the action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Hey, believers. This is Adam Williams filling in for Marcel Action Jackson. So this morning this afternoon, we're going to turn our attention to Southern California, where raging wildfires fueled by the relentless Santa Ana winds have left communities in chaos. Here's what's happening. Multiple fires are tearing through Southern California, with the Palisades fire and Los Angeles leading the pack. It's already burned over 4.5 square miles, forcing thousands to evacuate their homes. Meanwhile, in Pasadena, the Eaton fire has displaced residents, including some from a senior center, after consuming over 1.6 square miles. And it doesn't stop there. The Hearst Fire Department in Simlar is threatening homes and businesses, and the Woody Fire Department near the Sepulveda Basin Wildlife Reserve is edging dangerously close to urban areas.
Sepulveda.
I am from California. Tragically, at least 2 lives have been lost and more than 30,000 people are under evacuation orders. On top of that, over 1,000 structures have been destroyed, with another 13,000 at risk. To make matters worse, Southern California Edison has cut power in about 180,000 customers as a precaution, leaving many residents without electricity during this critical time. Firefighters are working tirelessly to contain the blazes, with over 1,400 personnel deployed. Governor Gavin Newsom has declared a state of emergency, and President Biden, who is visiting California, has adjusted his schedule to ensure emergency efforts aren't disrupted. Now let's talk about the culprit behind these devastating fires: the Santa Ana winds. These dry, hot, and gusty winds are notorious for creating the perfect conditions for wildfires to spread. Not only do they dry out vegetation, making it highly flammable, but they also carry embers over long distances, sparking new fires in just a matter of minutes. This is a reminder of just how unpredictable and dangerous wildfire season can be. For those in affected areas, officials are urging you to stay alert, follow evacuation orders, and prioritize your safety. Our thoughts are with those impacted with the fires, as well as the brave first responders risking their lives to protect communities. That's what's going on today, and stay tuned for more updates and stories.
That is so awful, because when someone asked me, how do these fires start, I gave them the scenario. You might be a hiker, or you might be a camper inside a campfire, right?
A smoker.
And a smoker, right? Because cigarettes are really one of the main causes of these wildfires. I never thought about Santa Ana winds starting these fires, so I'm glad that you shed light on that. But what perplexes me in emergency situations like that, where all of the emergency responders are deployed out in this, trying to mitigate some of these tragedies, the ones that say, I'm not leaving my house, those are the ones that I just don't understand.
What? You see a huge fire
It's right there across the street.
I was just showing Jarrell this actually before the show started. One of my homies that lives out there, she just took a couple pictures of her just chilling on the couch with a huge fire outside her window, and she's just sitting there like, this is so cool. What? No.
You know that.
Get out.
It's time to go.
Go.
If it's right there in front of you, why wouldn't you?
Cool. It might look cool. It does look cool. I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool.
You know, in the first time they're able to get by a fire, gives them that crazy confidence that they can beat it again.
It only takes one though.
It only takes one.
Okay, let's take a poll. If the fire is across the street from you, what's your next knee jerk? Time to go. Time to go.
If I can smell it or see it,
you've been gone.
Absolutely.
All you gotta do is tell me it's coming. I'm so out of there.
There you go.
In fact, I'm probably getting on a plane and I'm getting way away because houses are things. You can replace those things, or maybe you didn't need all that stuff, right? But people, you're irreplaceable. Y'all, it's time to go. And tell your homie that's standing up there taking pictures.
Yes, you gotta go.
No, but when she leaves, she needs to go and get some help because clearly we got a deeper problem here. But yeah, like you said, hats off to the firefighters who, instead of running away from the fire like we would, they run into the fire
risking their life.
Yeah, they're risking their lives for. Oh my God. Oh my God. If my drone is not taken, then you guys can't see it, but I'm seeing all of these up close and personal pictures of these people that are standing there talking about how cool it is. It's not cool to burn up. That's the worst way to die. And you don't have to. But you know what? Again, prayers out to everybody. Pacific Palisades is a very affluent area, and I know these people are worried about their investments, but the best resource that we have is the human resource. Y'all don't ever forget that.
You know the other added piece that just think about those chemicals that they're breathing in.
Yes, the quality of the air.
Even if your life is spared, now that smoke or whatever you have breathed in, now you're talking about other potential situations.
It's raining ash. That's what
it's raining ash. Yeah. Well, in California doesn't really have grass like we do. California has like crabgrass. It burns differently.
Okay.
And this is not new to California. So what perplexes me, as I aforementioned, is when you say, yeah, I'm just wait this out. No, wait it out where the quality of air is breathable. And particularly those who have mitigating circumstances, medical circumstances like asthma or anything that can impair your breathing. So it's already a sensitive system. Respiratory is already a sensitive. So you don't need anything to impact it negatively.
I just park myself at the beach. Fire can't get me there.
No, you're probably right. It can't.
Yeah, if I'm in the ocean, how the fire gonna get me?
I see ocean fires.
Oh man,
when they blow up, but not that they came from oil rigs blow up, boats blow up. I mean, it's a lot of things that blow up.
Potentially inhaling and smelling, some of those chemicals.
But you know what? When those emergency tactics have been deployed, right? They give you a safe space to go. Y'all just go to the safe space. God gonna keep you safe, but He can't keep you sane if you are actually saying, "I'm not doing it. I'm not going." Go. Yeah. We going. He gonna keep us, right? But you absolutely got to do what He says do. It's Inspiration 1390.
That's crazy.
Great God, I didn't read that right.
My hand right now.
No, that was me.
Yeah, we have to keep it current every day, B. Hey, Nick Curry, what's going on? It's forever.
What up, though?
Oh, Tina, I don't even believe you said that. Tell me, burn, baby, burn. If you don't care about your own life, so crazy. Did you see what Tina said? Thank you, B. I appreciate you. What up, Jerry, the Limo 7? Y'all see who I got here with me today?
What up, though?
No, is there something that security and home automation can help with these fires? Like, can you predict it?
Well, we predict it, but we can, when you knocked out.
Smoke inhalation, it comes up fast like carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah. Okay. I do have it. You smell good. Y'all spray some cologne on him.
Spray some on.
My new men's cologne.
Look, hey, y'all passing around.
Hit that. Oh, you ready?
I'll bring your sample bottle tomorrow. I do have the sample bottle for the unisex one, but it's not the new one.
It smells sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
That's gonna be your go-to.
I wanted to be, what's up, Bird? Mr. Hey Bunny, what's going on? I love y'all. What's Gracie? No, that's the unisex is not Gracie. Gracie is for the kids.
Isn't that unisex?
So this one was
The unisex for kids. That's the men. I mean, women can wear it, but
It
it's
just seems
designed
like
for
it's
men.
unisex.
It could be, but it's designed for men.
What's interesting is that when you start talking about that, everybody's body chemistry is different.
Yep.
And so it's
The
not going to
pheromone.
smell the same. Pheromone's not going to smell the same.
You want to try it, Tony? All right. DM me your address. I'll send you some samples. You know, Dietrich Haddon is my favorite gospel artist, right?
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Even though we've had him on the show to interview two times he didn't come.
Oh, you like that?
It wasn't his fault the first time. It was technical difficulty.
You like that?
I do. I'm on my job. Yeah, so on Queesa's Facebook page, I announced that we have a big announcement, something big. And the announcement, even though I haven't done it yet, is the new men's cologne. And it's called Simply Cute. Quees!
I didn't know there was like another green for men or something.
Oh, no, it's just cute. It's just simply cute. So if you send me your address, I would definitely send you some samples. Yeah. If you find yourself in trouble, if you find yourself in a situation, a mental breakdown situation, I just want you to say, "Great God," out loud. I'm telling you, it's going to change. Things are going to change instantly. You don't gotta wait. Just say his name. Depending on the weather. What's going on here? Is that another song?
Yeah.
Fade that out.
Right.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, you're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love this song. But I really want you to get this drop on. We got a lot of stuff here. Cover, not here. I love this song.
I want to say thank you.
Thank you. Woo, you all smell good up in here today. Yes. It is sweet, but I like it. You like it, Stacey? It's too sweet for you.
No, it's good. Because you know it settles down on you, I'm sure, like anything.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But you know, because it's 40% oil, it stays on you.
That the key is that piece. The oil content is the whole key to.
And most luxury brands are 30%. Mine is 40%.
Okay.
They definitely last a lot longer. And you know what? You end up saving more money because you don't have to keep reapplying.
You should make like bars of soap.
Everybody ready? We about to go in.
You get ready to drop?
Yep. All right.
It's time for the Chauncey Code.
It's time to automate to elevate. It's your man, Stacy Chauncey. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, this is the first 2025 show with Stacey Chauncey. Stacey, you've been with us for a minute.
What's going on?
Thank you.
Happy Wednesday 2025. If you're alive, you can thrive.
Yes, come on. You better come on, Reverend Jackson Chauncey.
That'd be me. How y'all doing?
You know what? Not only are you Reverend Jackson, but you kind of still in the Santa Claus mode because you got some giveaways today. We're excited about this.
Well, we give away all the time.
Yes, you do.
Is a key. We really want to talk about some of the newer options that we've made, that we've added to our portfolio, if you will. We're able to offer financing now to our residential
that's huge.
And commercial clients. So now you don't have to take that money that you set aside for something else to utilize it for security. We can finance it for you.
You know what? We were just talking about the fires in one of our stories in one of the segments, and I kind of whispered to you, is there something that the security technology can do now when you find yourself? And you said, no, it can't predict it, but it can alert you.
Absolutely.
Particularly, it can alert you if you smoke inhalation victims.
Absolutely. I mean, there have been situations where people have been asleep and their unit was on fire and they didn't know someone knocked on the door to alert them. But had you had a monitored smoke communicator that has the ability to communicate with the monitoring station, that ear-piercing sound would have been piercing in your ear and alerted the authorities and alerted you as well.
Except for if you sleep like me. You sleep like me, by the time I get home, I'm passing out. But normally people do. I mean, that's better than nothing. It's really essential to have in anybody's house. And we kind of likened it to a carbon monoxide alert because that smoke inhalation can get you and you're gone. My aunt died from smoke inhalation, so I know how heart rate.
And my grandfather as well.
Yeah.
So by the time you figure out, it's too late.
Yeah, because she was standing on the porch, just trying to get everybody out and dropped dead.
No, literally, it makes sense. So we're all about that prevention, and so we wanted to make sure that individuals that are not in the position to pay for a system, talking about cameras, and really make your home a smart home or your business a true smart business, we can finance that for you.
Pay a little, get a lot.
Absolutely. I like that. Pay a little, get a lot.
Yeah.
And so we're still doing the regular program that we do on the security side, but individuals that may want to add card access,
remote access,
commercial grade cameras, some of those kinds of things at your church. And so we're really speaking to the pastors out there that you have an antiquated system and you've been waiting on the building fund and waiting on certain things to happen for you to upgrade it. We can do that right now for you.
Do it right now. So, I know the statistics are kind of soaring off the charts, especially when you're talking about break-ins, thefts, and violence. And why is that so important in terms of upgrading your security system, though?
Well, nothing stays the same. I mean, when you're talking about an estimated 800% increase in hostility against places of worship since 2018, that's normally been the sacred place, and now that's not even sacred anymore.
What's that number again?
800%.
Yeah, 800% has gone up. Whether individuals are storming the church and whether they're breaking into your car in the parking lot. If you have a daycare, things are happening in the daycare. It's so many things that you have to be conscious of when it comes to that. And unfortunately, if the church happens to get broken into, what are they looking to take? They're looking to take the audio equipment. If you have a safe or anything in it, they're taking that too. Anything that they can hopefully hawk on the streets and get rid of, that's what they're looking to do.
You said something super important. You know that the congregation is in church in worship, right?
Yeah.
And your job is to steal. And so you got a whole parking lot of nothing but opportunity. And you got ushers that are man in the parking lot, but are they like military?
Yeah, and you really don't want to put them in that kind of situation either. I mean, a lot of times these are retired seniors, that's looking just to be a blessing, just helping out. We don't want to put them in harm's way. But when you think about the equipment and items that are being stolen, even the wiring, the HVAC systems, when you're not there, being taken off the roof and things of that nature, audio-visual equipment, cash donation, electronics, And the
sad part about it, they think they have something that's protecting them, but really they're vulnerable.
Oh, absolutely.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. And it's not just happening. So, I don't want to get it twisted, so to speak. Just not having in churches, having in daycares, having in any commercial business.
Not my daycares, we gangsters.
Come try it.
He said, "Come try it." I wish you would. Now, I wish you would not.
Yeah, I wish I don't. You don't want none.
Yeah. But what's great about this new finance program that we have is that there's no minimum or maximums.
Yeah.
You know, so something as low as $500 can be financed. Hopefully, you don't have to finance $500, but I'm just giving.
But
you
if you do, it's available.
If you do, it's available. So I like to get an example if you have a system that requires a commercial, multiple cameras, smart thermostat, so on and so forth, and let's say it's running 6K. The out-of-pocket investment for that is $0. Minimum payment of only $240 a month.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Well, you know what? A lot of people think, oh, I have the money. I'm just going to go pay it out. But keep your dough. You know, finance it.
And allocate it someplace else.
Exactly.
And there's no pre-penalty, Tamara, if you pay it off early as well.
Right.
So it's 25 equal payments. So whatever the amount that we're financing, if you divide the 25 payments into that, that'll give you your monthly payment.
Wow.
And I see that it's flexible.
Yep.
So let's talk about that flexible. So you talked about as little as $500 could be. Well, I mean, there's no minimum. You could finance even lower than $500. But why would someone want and choose to finance? I said one of the good reasons is to keep your money.
Absolutely. So if you have saved up, say $10,000, you don't have to use it for your smart home technology system. You can just invest, take $240 a month out of that. And just to cover that, you can write it off as well, depending on what you have going on. And most importantly, it's a line of credit. So once that amount is paid off, you can use it again later on down the line. You know, so you can continue to use it.
Stay liquid.
Yep.
You can stay liquid.
It's a line of credit.
Yeah. So how easy is this process though, Stacey? Because a lot of times people are like, well, I don't want you to check my credit. I don't want you to do this or that. But I know that you have streamlined all of those questions because they've been asked 1,000 times.
Well, that's true. But let's keep it 100. Everything that we utilize now, you have to get some type of credit check. I mean, to get ComEd credit check, to get people's gas credit check now, right? To get a cell phone credit check. So we have to do a credit check as well, because once that equipment is in your home or your business, I can't come back and take it out. So we have to do a credit check, which is standard. We also want to make sure the company that we're dealing with, that you have not done business with them before and have not, satisfied
left them bad.
The other thing that's important, we want to make sure that your debt to income ratio is in order as well. Because if you're too stretched out, then of course, you can have too much credit.
Yeah.
Right. So we want to make sure of that. We just want to make sure it's a good relationship, just a good fit. But the turnaround time from the time that I come out and do a security analysis for you and put in your paperwork, within 24 hours, we have an answer. And then we can move forward with a installation.
This is amazing.
So if you need to upgrade your security, call 866-447-3344, 866-447-3344. Again, that's 866-447-3344.
Well, I love talking about home security because your home is your biggest purchase, right? But also business security as well, because some people forego a nice home because they're building their business. Wouldn't you want to protect it too?
You absolutely want to protect it. And because it's right after the holidays, so people are looking for an opportunity because they know you've loaded up on what? The new electronics, the new laptop, everything, right? So they're really looking for a come up. And so for my churches and stuff like that, let's think about access control, using keyless entries for your staff and your trusted personnel. Lock restricted areas with electronic locks and biometric systems allows you to track your inventory, whether it's a daycare, whether it's a church. I mean, all those things. I mean, Tamara, you have a daycare. Can you imagine when you have those large cans of string beans or whatever, and every
industrial size? Yep, all of that.
And they're walking out 1 or 2 of those a day. That starts to be kind of costly, right? So we're able to offer you some access control, some alarm systems, some cameras, so on and so forth.
That's where you need them. Those cameras in the back of your business, because that's where they walk them out. I remember my aunts used to own nursing homes, not nursery schools, but nursing homes. And they were for re-entry citizens. They would come to her nursing home and they would get adjusted so that when they got reintroduced to society, invariably the cooks would walk the industrial cans out the back door. So when I went into daycare, that's where I put the cameras in the back door. And guess what? It was my uncle walking it out.
He was like, "This is my niece stuff."
Right.
She don't care. It doesn't matter at all.
And this was before cameras worked. So you definitely want to make that phone call at 866-447-3344. Y'all, that's 866-447-3344. I'm going to put a pause right there for a second because I want you guys to really think about how important is what you have accumulated, amassed, is to you, and is it worth protecting? Because if it's not, don't worry about it. Don't call that number. But if it is, call that number, 866-447-3344. It's Inspiration 1390. Yeah, but you know why? Because people get stalkish on these radio.
Oh, you have people that work in certain locations.
Look, my uncle was taking it out, and that was his niece. Taking the food out. Personnel? Oh, yeah, with the cameras on the interior.
That's kind of what they're talking about.
Yep.
You know,
how long is this song? Make it play 1.5. Perfect. That's great. Okay.
Another loophole. Yeah, another loophole. Stop. If I just looked at it, Yep.
Tanya, you said period. I said my daycare center is gangsters. They go Tanya. Period. They don't play that. They do not play that. My team is the best ever. And you know what? It takes you a long time to get to a team that you can trust.
Yes.
But even with trust, you got to verify. That's where those cameras come in.
I use it all the time. Trust and verify.
That's right.
Because people after a while get comfortable.
Let's fade it. Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We up in here, y'all. It's the Brunch Bunch, and we're blessing the Lord. It's your girl, Tamara Fair, on the air, and I'm proudly posted in the studio with your main man.
Hey, believers, it's Adam Williams, filling in for Marcel Action Jackson.
You know what? Trust and verify. Say it 3 times. Trust and verify. Trust and verify. The only way that you're going to trust and verify if you're not in the vicinity is if you have a virtual assistant that's in the vicinity. And that's where these automated cameras come in. Now, as a business owner, I want to make sure not only am I getting is my building secure, but I also want to make sure that my team is secure. I want to make sure they're working too.
And that's very important because, you know, when you have the right type of system, and you're talking about community engagement, it puts you in a position where you can conduct regular security audits of your technology and see what's going on. It also puts you in a position to train your staff and volunteers on identifying suspicious behavior and being able to utilize the technology to benefit you. Can you imagine having technology and not knowing how to utilize it to benefit you?
Then you don't have it.
As an example, you can have cameras instead of geofencing for specific areas. And what that geofencing does is for a parking lot area, it puts a geofence around it. If anybody gets into that particular area, it's alerting you, and it's also recording anything that's going on in that particular area. Right. And so, but if you don't know how to utilize that technology, it's not going to be beneficial to you.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that you said that, because if you don't want to be monitoring your cameras all day long and there's nothing going on, that notification lets you know it's an alert and you need to see what's going on. So let me tell you something, Stacy. I had a company come into my business. And I won't name the company. Yes, I will. Proving it. And they did an analysis of where the gaps were.
Okay.
When I tell you that when they gave me that bill, I told them, get your papers and get on out of here, because it just wasn't affordable. Now, what I love about your program is the affordability piece of it. So let's talk about that for a minute, not just with the financing, because that does make it affordable too. We already said you can keep the bulk of your money and you can still be secure, but affordable financing allows clients to access better camera systems, right? So you don't want your dime store camera systems because you're still useless, right?
Absolutely.
You want the kind when you on the plane, you can see. When you out the country, you can see. When you sleep, they're recording it, and then when you wake up, you can see.
And not only can you see, but you can hear.
Yep.
That part.
Right. So you don't want to pay twice. You don't want to be in a position where you just trying to say, let me cut the car. I'm just gonna take this for now. Well, you can,
It ain't worth it.
right? And then it doesn't work, and you have to pay somebody else to come out and do it over. Now you paid twice for something you could have just paid one time.
Yeah, that's like buying cheap furniture.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, gonna keep on buying
You
it.
want to do this before a problem does arise. Like I'd rather have Stacy come identify my vulnerabilities than somebody's been watching my home church business for a couple weeks and scouting me out. I'd rather have him find that out before they do.
That's an excellent point, because you know what those cameras do too? They can span and scan your streets, see who's charging
You're talking about the pan tilt zooms and all that kind of stuff. But again, I want the believers that if you are at a church and you know that you guys have an antiquated system, you see that old panel that's been on the wall since you've been there 27 years ago, had a director of security reach out to me.
Yeah.
You know, if you know you have Unc there, he's 95 years old, sitting at the door, right? Have your director of security reach out to me. We do complimentary security analysis, zero out of pocket for the churches. We do 25 payments, zero interest, no money down. It's
Same
a
as
line of
cash.
credit that can be utilized not only for the technology that we're giving you, but it can also be used to upgrade some things around the church as well.
Pastors, I am actually putting you on notice. Times are changing.
Yes.
You want to be ahead of the game,
Yes.
not sitting and praying for the people that you could have protected if you did it in advance.
800% is insane.
800% is absolute.
Since 2018, you said?
Yep.
But
Wow.
speaking of 800, 866-447-3344. That's 866-447-3344. Y'all call Stacy before you have to call the police. 866-447-3344.
Or if you call Stacy, his systems will call the police for you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. So
Call me now.
866-447-3344. 866-447-3344.
Yeah, but we want to take all excuses away.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
at the end, and that's the whole deal. I said, look, how can we bring some meaningful resources to the believers that they can utilize now, and don't just have to get the alarm system because they can't afford the cameras right now, right? They can get the cameras, they can get the card access, they you know,
the whole kit and caboodle.
Get the whole kit and caboodle.
In 24 hours, too.
In 24
Just like
hours.
that.
And you know what? The precision, the customer service, the politeness. You guys are amazing. Like literally, the people that you send out to me, I love each and every one of them. And you normally, I'm talking to you, but then when you dispatch someone, your service call
Yes,
people, they're amazing.
Yes, ma'am.
But you know, it's just not just for churches. We're encouraging people to become landlords. We're encouraging people to become homeowners.
Or your multi-unit buildings.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You don't know. It's not necessarily your tenants, but it's the guest of the tenants that might cause harm to you. And so if you don't have it documented, you know, we live in a video driven world now, and if you don't have that video, it's your word against them.
Absolutely. And if you're rehabbing your home or your multi-unit, whatever, it's a great idea for you to get cameras so you can see what your workers are doing.
Yeah.
You know, you can't manage what you can't see. So I just want everybody to understand that can hear us talking today, whether you have a multi-unit, whether you're talking about your church or your business, we can help you.
Now, I'm glad you said that, because even when you have contractors, right, and they're coming in, they're doing work in your home, and they may bring in the lumber, and then they'll say, oh, maybe I don't need that. And then that's something that you could take back to the store. But I have actually seen on the camera where people have taken the lumber out and said, oh, no, we didn't bring it. Oh, but the camera said different, dude.
You know, I hate to say it, but most contractors know that typically it's inside jobs that typically happen because they know that you don't have the technology in the home. And so when you have those appliances delivered, someone comes back 24 hours later, right, and take them right on up out of the house. And then you file the insurance claim that's going to make your insurance go up. But had you just had the preventive measures in place, you probably wouldn't have been having that situation.
It's not going to stop them from taking it. It's just going to hold them accountable when they do.
Oh, absolutely.
But that 866-447-3344, 866-447-3344, that right there is your protection, or at least the beginning of your protection. Stacy, it's always a pleasure. And I'm going to ask you right quick before we leave, what are your New Year's goals?
Well, you know, I always say I'm going to be 10% better than I was last year across the board. You know what
So
I'm
if
saying?
we can make these believers 10% better,
Absolutely.
then we met the goals. Goals met,
It's
goals
a win-win,
set.
right?
There you go. Y'all, it's time for us to get out of here. That's our goal too. It's always our aim to send you back better than you came. We always want to encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know, a perfect stranger, that you love them. Show someone that you do know how much you love them. Lead with love. Land on love. I love you, Adam.
I love you, Tamara.
Believers, we love you. Baby Eminem, we love you too. Up next is AC Green, and you know we do it all night long right here on Inspiration 1390. Y'all stay optimistic. We touched every point. The points that you need touching are in your home, in your business. Secure it, y'all. Don't just work for it and give it away virtually. Work for it and keep it. Call Stacey Chauncey. You got the number 866-447-3344. 866-447-3344. Tomorrow's Thursday. It's Friday Eve. Can't wait to see you guys in the meantime, in between time. We love you. What's a $10 fee? Oh.
Thank you for listening to the
Oh, you got a fee?
Show.
Oh, he didn't tell you?
I said put them.
He went to the inauguration.